Hi guys, today we are going to be discussing about the looping statement. In looping statements, we have discussed about we having three types of looping statement. While, do while we have discussed about the for loop, and for each a loop we have discussed about this thing. First, we will see some programs by using the while loop. So I want to print a numbers, even numbers from 1 to 100. So to print the even numbers for 1 to 100, what I can do it, I can with while loop we will see it, with for loop we will see both the things. So here I am going to be writing the program even numbers. Want to print the even numbers using while loop we will see it, using for loop also we will see it. While loop. So if I want to use while loop, I am going to be using a starting number. It has to start with the 1, and int ending number, it has to end with 100. So here what I want to do here, I want to check the condition. I want to print the sum of even numbers. Not sum of even numbers I want to print it. Even numbers between you can write it with the concatenation operators, you can write it with the starting number to ending number, or between you can write it 1 to 100. So I'm writing here 1 to 100. I want to print this one. So to print that one, what I have to check, I'm going to be using the while statement. While start less than equals to n. So I'm checking the condition. So starting number is less than equals to, then what it has to do, it has to goes to the else block. In while block, what I have to do, the starting number, whatever the starting number is there, it has to divide it. If the number is divided by 2 equals to 0 means it is a even number. E- Even number, so I want to print this even numbers. So system dot print starting number. So from the starting number it is going to be printing start number. So whenever we are using the while statements, what we need three parts. One is the initialization part. We should have one initialization part. Article starting number is one, and conditionable part where we have checked the condition starting number is equals to greater than, till that condition it has to be executed. Then the incremental part or update part. So incremental part where I have declared, I have not declared here. So in the while statement where I am going to be declaring after the, in the while loop I have to declare. So start plus 1. So it has to start from the 1 and it has to execute till the end of these things. So whether it is executing or not, we will check it. So it has printed all the even numbers. So here have printed from 1 to even numbers. Similarly, we can use the for loop also. So for loop, what I can do it simply with the for loop, what I can do for int, I'm just declaring as a, from the 0, I want to print it. In this for loop only, what I want to do, I want to check if I divided by 2 equals to 0 means it has to print the what value. even numbers equals to I want to print it. So I have closed here. I have closed this one here. Let's see it is printing or not. So it has print. So I have not given the equal to symbol. That's why it has not print 100. If I give the equal to symbol, it will print the numbers. So the same thing, whatever I have do with the while loop, I'm going to print the numbers by using the for loop also. If I want to print odd numbers, what I can do it? So if want to print the odd numbers, just here what I will do in the if condition, I will use not equals to, not equals to. So if I am using not equals to means what it will do, it will print the all the odd numbers which is going to be starting. This one I'm going to be printing the even numbers. This one I'm going to printing the odd numbers. First one it will print the odd numbers. This is the even numbers. I will scroll up. If you see, it has print the 1, 3, 5, 7. It has print the odd numbers. If you see here, it has print 0, 4, 2, 4, 6. It has print the even numbers. So we can print the based on the condition, we can print the odd numbers or we can print the even numbers. Suppose if I want to print the sum of all my even numbers. So if for that one, what I can do it in this statement only, in a single statement, I can check sum of all even numbers. In the even numbers, here I will add one statement. Here what I will do means I will add one statement like sum. I will take a variable called as a sum. Sum equals to 0. So I want to print only the sum value. That's why I have commented that one. So here in this statement, what I will do means I will add sum equals to sum plus start. So sum plus I have used the start element. So it will print start elements. So here what I want to print, here I want to print the sum of all the numbers. So here I will use a one statement called just sum of all even numbers, all even numbers equals to plus sum. This one, if you go scroll up, see the sum of all even numbers is this one. So you can print the sum of all the even numbers, whatever the numbers you want to print, you can print all the sum of even numbers. If you want to print the sum of all odd numbers, you can print sum of all the numbers. If you want to count digit count, what is the count of the digit? If you want to print it, you can print it. So suppose if I have given a number, another example what I can take is here I'm having some number 43 I'm having. So this is a two digit number. If I'm entered four digits, so it has to print as a four digit number. So based on the condition, it has to print the value. So if I want to print the value, what I can do it, basically here I have to first what I will do means I will take the values from the keyboard. So what is this program? I can write it as a count of digit. So we having lot of program based on your condition. You have to choose the program and you have to write it. So to read the data from the input, what we are going to doing, we are going to be using the scanner method. Scanner sc equals to new scanner of input system dot system dot in. So what I want to read, I want to read the integer value. So to read the integer value, what I am going to do, um, so I have to use int next. So I am going to be use n int number equals to sc dot next int. Before that one, what I want to do, I want to tell enter. I want to print a statement like enter a number. Enter a digit I'm going to saying, or enter a number. So here if I want to enter a number, I want to count how many words are there in that particular number. So here what I'm going to do, here I'm going to taking a another variable into count of numbers. So I want to count how many numbers are there in a particular uh, number. So for that one, so here I have to use the while statement. So while whatever that number is there, number should be greater than 0, then only it is going to be adding. If it is lesser than 0 means what I can say that it is an invalid number, I can say that. So number equals to, I'm going to be dividing a number by 10. So whatever the number I am getting, that number, suppose I have entered 4 3. So 4 first it will divided by that number. How it is going to be divided, whatever the number I have given, suppose if I have given 1 2 3, it is going to be divided. So what is the remainder I'm getting? 4 3 3 4 5, the remainder I'm getting. Next it is going to be divided all that numbers. So after dividing that number, I want to increase my count. How many times it has repeated, it has to increase my count. So once it has increased count, what I want to do, I want to print this one, system.out.println. Println this count of digit is whatever the count of digit I want to print, I can print that count of digit plus count. I'm going to using the count. So what it will do, it will print. So whatever the number I'm giving, so here I will execute this one. So enter, I'm going to be entering. So it is a 2-digit number. Suppose if I want to run, so I have entered some many, I have entered. So what is the error here I'm getting? Java input mismatch exception. The input stream uh, is a string of, so here it is going to, int is going to be accept 2 bytes of memory. So here I have entered more than 2 bytes of memory. So here it is consisting of 4 bytes, consisting of 4 digits. So you can add it if you want to sum of the numbers. You can have in the previous example. I have told you the sum of numbers. Also, I have given you example. So here I want to check whether the given number is prime or not. With using while statements, I can check it. The given number is prime or not. You can check that number, or else the given number is a palindrome or not, you can check it. So we having lot of programs to use with the while statements. The same thing which we can do it by using for statements also you can do it. The same thing you can use uh, with while statement also you can do it. So this is some of the examples which I am going which I have given you some of the example by using while loop. So in the previous program, I have explained continuous and break program. So continue, suppose in the while state with the using of first statements, I want to use continuous statement. So I can use the continuous statement. Similarly, I can use with the while statements also. If I want to use continue with the while statement, I can use continue. If I want to use with the while statement, I can use with the while for statement also. Do while statements also I can use. So here what I am doing, I want to print a number. If number is equals to 3 means it has to continue. If the number is not if number equals to 7 means it has to break. So what it will do, I will just run this program. So it has so after 3, see here the 3 is not printed. So it will print up to 2. It will check the condition and it will continue after 3. After 3 means 4. So from the 4 onwards it is continue. So I have break it at 7. So it is going to be breaking at the 7. So this one we can use it. Uh, we can use simple programs here. If I want to swap a number, I can swap a number. So what is mean by swapping? So I want to I'm having a two numbers. So I want to swap swapping swapping the integer value. So a equals to 10, for example. I have declared here int a equals to 10 and b comma b equals to 20. So what I want to do is in the output I want a should become 20 and b should become 10. So at that time what I can do it. So in general terms, we can use the temporary variable and we can swap it. Without using temporary variables also, I can swap it. So what here I want to do, first I am creating temp equals to x. I'm going to be storing the a value here. A equals to b I am doing and b equals to temp value I am doing. So what happened in the temp, if you want to make it, you can make it temp is 0, for example. So whenever I'm in temporary value, I'm storing a. In a I'm shifting b. So now in a I got 20. In b, first what I have stored the a value. So a value it is going to be swapping here. I will print here system.out.println swapping see a value. I want to print a value. Mm, some space, some space. I want to print b value. So here I have not used a plus symbol. Okay. Same thing. System.out.mapping. So I want to use some space to understand this one. Whether it is swapped or not, we will see it. Before swapping, it was 10, it was 20. So here we can use, we have used the temporary variable and we have swapped it. So suppose if I don't want to use the temporary variable, so what I can do it. So this is using the temporary variable. I did this one. Just I'm commenting this one. So what I want to do without using temporary variable, I have to do. So what I will do means A equals to A plus B. So what is the value of A now? It is 30. So A value is 30. Now what I will do means B equals to A minus B. So what is the A value now? 30. 30 minus B, 20. So now B value has become 10. But what is the A value now? So A value is 30, but I want to change the A value. So A equals to A now 30 minus what is the B value here? Now the B value is 10. So now it was 10. So 30 minus 10, what we are getting? We are getting the 20. So whether we are getting it or not, we will check it. See, it was interchange. So you can make the changes like this, swapping the numbers. You can do it. There is another way also. You can use the operators. Also, you can swap the numbers. So how? What is the operators? I can use it. This is simple addition. I have used it by dividing. Also, you can do it into by by operators. I'm going to be doing it. So first we will check. So A into B, and we are going percentage means we are going to be dividing that number, and we are getting this one or not. You can see. You can do it like this. So in n number of ways you can swap it. Uh, you can swap this one. Okay. Next one I want to check. Uh, check uh, what type of programs. I want to check whether the given year is leap year or not. I want to check it. So if I want to check whether the given year is leap year, what I have to do? I have to check a condition like in a simple if statements we can use it, which a number is going to be divided by 100 and not equals to 0, and year which is going to be divided by 400. So we can able to find it. So you can check whether the given is leap year or not. That program we will check it now. So we are going to be using some conditions. Here I'm going to be using simple if statement. So you can use the simple if statement and you can check whether the given year is a leap year or not. So I'm going to be entering year. This year is 2024. So I want to check if year divided by 4 years equals to 0, 0, and operators I'm going to be using, and year percentage by 100 is not equals to 0, or symbol I'm going to using year percentage by 400 equals to 0. What it has to do? What it has to do? It has to print it is a leap year, else it is not a leap year, it has to print. What is the error? Println so else system sorry else so okay, so here 400 equals to this operator. So it is a leap year. Suppose if I want to use 5, it has to print it is not a leap year, it has to print it. So it is not a leap year. So why? Because whenever we are dividing by 400, it is giving the remainder as a 1. So that's why it is not a leap year. So this is the simple programs we can write it. Uh, we can write a program to Fibonacci series. So which is the most interview questions I can say that write a program to print the Fibonacci series. Um, a series whether the given in Java mostly factorial programs we can we in interview they are going to be asking about the factorial Fibonacci program. So first we will write Fibonacci program, then we will work on the factorial program. Fibonacci series means what? uh, a Fibonacci series is nothing but I am having a number. Suppose if I am having a number 5, that number it has to print the number in a sequential order, like uh, it has to print whatever the number I have given, it has to print in a series like 5. If I want to print the 5 means 1 comma 1, 1 plus 1 2, next number second number plus third number 3, and third number plus second number third number plus fourth number uh, sorry 5, next is 7. It has to print like that. So I want to print a Fibonacci series of 10. So what I can do it will add the first number second number, first number with the second number. So if I want to print Fibonacci series, what I have to do? I am going to be creating a new Fibonacci series program. I am going to be creating. So I want to print Fibonacci of 5 numbers. First, I will print the Fibonacci of 5 numbers. So I will start first number with 0, second number, mm, second number, I want to second number with 1. So that what it has to print 0 plus 1, first it will print the 1, and next what it will do means uh, it will I will print both the numbers, first and second numbers. uh, Numbers I want to print is, so I want to print as a series. So what I want to do, I want to print the Fibonacci series. So here what I want to do, I am going to be using a for loop which is going to be printing the numbers. So from where I want to print, for int I equals to 1, I less than number, whatever the number I am having, less than equals to I want to print. So if I have not given the equals to, it will print till the 4 only, and I plus plus. So it is going to be printing the values. So first one, what I want to print, uh, I want to print the first number. So what I will do means I will use system.out.println. I want to print in a line only. I want to if I want to print in next one, I will use a print. If I want to print in the same line, I can use the println. So I will tell first I will print in a different line, then I will print in the same line. Later we will see it how it is going to be printing in the same line. So here what I have to do, I am going to be creating a variable fib equals to first number plus second number. Next one, what it has to do, oh, so in the fib it is going to be storing the first number and second number. Then similarly, like I'm going to be assigning the first to the second, second second to the next element, next Fibonacci element, second to fib element. So it is going to be storing in the fib element. I have to use a for loop. So within the for loop, I have written this one. First, it has to print the first element, then it has to shift that element. So I'm going to be printing in a separate line. If you want to print in a single line, you can use println. So it has 0 plus 1, 1. It has added 1 plus 1, 2. It has added 2 plus 3. It has added 5. If I want to print till 15, I can print it till 15. So if I want to print within the line with the spaces means within the line I want to print with the spaces means I can print it within the line also. So I have printed till 15. I have printed with the spaces 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5. We have printed in a series. So we can print like a series here. If you want to find the factorial of a given number, factorial of a given number, how you are going to be printing factorial? What is mean by factorial? Suppose if want to have the factorial of 5, what it is going to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. It is going to be multiplying the number. So for that one, what I need to do in a simple for loop, I can use it to print the factorial of a given number. So I want to print fact equals to 5. So if I want to print the factorial of 5, what I want to do, to, uh, factorial. So I will use this one as a number, first one. So I will use another variable fact equals to 1. So simple for loop I'm going to be using for int I equals to, from 1 onwards it has to print I less than equals to number I plus plus. So what here I want to do, fact equals to fact into I. So whatever the number I'm having, fact into I, I'm going to be printing that one. So here I want to print the sum of the factorial values. System.out.println factorial of our number plus equals to mm, plus factorial. So it is 120. The factorial of a given number is 120. So you can print a uh, of a given number. So what it is doing, first it will take 1 and uh, so 1 into 1. So 1 into 1, 1 it will print. Again the I value will increase by the 2. 2 into, so it is 2 into 1. It will print it and it will execute. So like that the loop is going on repeating until it whatever the n value is there, till the n value equals to, it will execute it. Okay, this is all about the factorial program. So we having the other programs in next class we will check all the programs. Thank you guys.